Hi, it's Mr. Prescott, and I'm going to speak briefly in this video about instrument care and just briefly about setting up the snare drum. First of all, as far as instrument care is concerned, it's a little bit different when you're a percussionist because of the multiple instruments that you're expected to play and know how to play. So first of all, making sure that you know what the technique is on the particular instrument that you're going to play. And you should always ask. If somebody hands you a tambourine or a triangle or some maracas or something you've never seen before, make sure that you ask your teacher, well, how should I play this? And your teacher will typically tell you what to do, but you want to make sure that you're playing it correctly. You also want to make sure that you're using the proper sticks or mallets on it. Nothing will damage a percussion instrument faster than using the wrong sticks or mallets on it. And speaking of sticks or mallets, all percussionists should have some type of stick bag in which they can keep their sticks and mallets organized. This is a great one that's under $20. Has some pockets for you to keep your different sticks and mallets in. If you're a drum set player, it has a string that you can attach it to your floor tom. There's a pocket in front for pencils or other accessories that you might have to hold on to. And then the sticks just fit right in, just like this. Okay, and then you can take them out when necessary to use. And then whenever I'm setting up the snare drum, I want to make sure that I set it up so that I have this thing, the lever, paid.
I was going to ask you about that big thing up.
It was here, and I'm not sure why it's here, how it got here. So I have.
Okay, I'm sorry to interrupt.
That's okay. You're on the video, so that's cool. So thanks. So you can do whatever you want with it. That's just fine.
Okay.
All right. So I always set the snare drum up so that it's tilted slightly towards me. Okay, and so that the lever, is right at about where my belt buckle is, and so that the height is about, at a comfortable place where I can rest my arms comfortably. Obviously, I don't want to put the drum way down here because this is where my comfortable place is, so I kind of have to play like a cave person, you know what I'm saying? So you want to make sure it's set up at the right height to make the playing of it as comfortable as possible, okay? And then I always want to make sure that I'm playing with the snares, here, because that's where the snares or the wires are, and that makes the best sense because it makes the best sound, okay? So the other thing about taking care of your sticks and mallets that I wanted to talk about is if you have yarn mallets, which you all should have, you really don't want to play them on anything but what they're intended because they can get frayed and they can fall apart. And those things are not cheap and you don't want to be replacing them. I have pairs of mallets that I've purchased, I've had for 20 years. And because I've cared for them, they've stayed in good shape. And you should do the same thing. Keep them in a stick bag. Use them only in an appropriate fashion. And again, you will learn what that appropriate fashion is from your teacher. Never beat them on the floor. Never beat them, on a wall. Use them only on the percussion instruments. And don't hit your neighbor with them. So, as tempted as you might be, please don't use them as attention getters. Okay? So. It's a brief video, and we had an exciting interlude, but I hope that you enjoyed this video on setting up your snare drum and taking good care of your sticks and mallets. Take care. Have a great one.